Morning guys, welcome back to Betty's channel. She's doing the do as always. We're back on Betty 2's build. Let's see what we can get done today. It's not quite hot weather, but it is fleece weather. The weather's not too bad. That was some sun breaking through later on. Back on with some electrics today, and we'll see what we'll get up to. See you in a bit. Just checking the solar controller. It's at 12.9. It's really dull at the moment, so it's still getting some power. So today we're going to be, I'll just move my toolbox. This is pretty much a toolbox that I built Betty 1 with, apart from the saw and the jigsaw. And I carry this toolbox when we're going on a journey, just in case, as well as a bag full of electrical bits, because you never know when you might need them. I'm going to be running, in this episode, a 240 volt wire to a connector, like a three-way connector block. One wire is going to go behind the bathroom to the bench seat, as I explained in the last video, and then one wire is going to come down behind the batteries, up the bed leg, across the bed beam and down towards that drawer is now ready for the fridge to be installed. So I need to nip to B&Q after, get a connector block and 2 double sockets. Might just get 2 single sockets because I'm not going to use anything else. No, I want to get a double socket for the kitchen area, because eventually, when I can afford it, they're going to be upgraded to lithium batteries. I'm going to get an induction hob. Not cheap, but it's doable. And in the meantime, I'm using, for cooking, 2 portable gas cookers, little like gas stoves that I've been using recently when we've been on weekends away in Betty 1. And I also do sort of like, on day digs, I do cheese and ham toasties for everybody, brew up, so I can brew up outside. And then my master plan, again when funds allow, is to get a full length awning, pull out awning for Betty 2. So it's all good in the hood. I'm also planning to, today in this episode, is to finally insulate the back of the grey panel in there, vapor barrier it, and then screw that, fix it in permanently. I can't do that, I've just thought, because I've not got the split charger sorted. So I'm just waiting for the lugs to arrive for that. And then I'm also going to start that bridging cupboard across the, at least put a batten across to see what level I've got, and then I can start that cupboard, because once the bed's in, we don't need to come in and out the back doors, it'll all be the side door, so that'll then be fixed, and I can then insulate, well, I can finish the battening around that vent, and then put the cover on with the fly screen, and then that's done. And then, again when funds allow, I can clad the roof, because all the wiring's pretty much done up there now. I can clad the roof, insulate the roof, clad it, and then that's done. So, plans are working out nicely. And I might also put some lights underneath that little cupboard, whether it be LED lights or one of them lights, not sure yet. And I'm going to also rig up, eventually, when the bed's in place, another one of them lights for the garage area, but I don't need to take the panel off of that. I can wire it straight to the fuse box with a switch, which I've got loads of them, switches and wiring, or 12 volt wiring. And I also need to put the seals across the top of the doors. Holy blue sky, just to give it an extra leak protection. So let's crack on. That's a 240 volt wire put behind the shower cubicle, ready for a double socket to go there. These 2 wires will go to a connector block that's going to be screwed here, and that's the wire ready for the plug on the inverter. So I'm going to cut a length of wire now to go from the connector block there, that's going to run across the bed beam, down that bed beam, and across to the kitchen. Can't put that in yet because the bed beam's not there, but I'll cut a length anyway. I'll just tuck it down there for the time being. That's that piece cut, and like I said, that'll stretch across the underneath of the bed beam and go to a little round block connector there. So that's 240 volts sorted. I need to get the block connector and 2 double sockets. So I might wire in, so I'll start to wire in them wires to the fuse box, but I think I might wire in a light underneath there and just use the same light as one of them rather than LEDs. I mean, they're LED lights, but I'd rather put 1 than 5 and drill them wrong. And if I put one of them on, it's only one hole for the wires, so I'll do that. I might end up taking the front off the cupboard again like I did yesterday to make it a bit easier. Might also wire in the control panel to the wire I put there initially. So yeah, let's do that next. That's the kitchen light up. I'm going to take the front off the cupboard to wire it up to the control panel, but I'll do that in a bit. Just nipped up to the local hardware shop, West Orton Hardware and DIY. Big up your lads. Bought a double socket, connector block, that's for the 3 wires that go into it, and I bought an inset back box. So what that means is that when that sits on the front of the cladding, it'll be flat. So this, you cut a hole in the cladding, fit this in, and then connect that to it with the wiring. So let's cut a hole in the cladding.